Sleeper Spotlight. All right. If you're not familiar with Sleeper Spotlight, we introduce a drummer that y'all are sleeping on. And we'll get Adam's opinions, impressions, and constructive criticism, if any. So we got a few here.
Okay.
Joseph Jankowski.
Okay.
Is our first drummer today.
Brother Joe.
He's got about 2,400 followers on Instagram, but we're going to get that number up here.
40,000.
Let's take a listen.
Joseph, clip number 1. Man, very loose player for sure. Great technique, great feel around the kit. Definitely a 10 or 20-year drummer, right? You can see a certain comfort level in his playing. Also, I like that kit. Is that like a matte brown, chocolate sort of pearl? I can't tell if it's black. It's very dark, but it doesn't look pitch black.
He had it in the description of the Instagram post.
Is that a reference pure? I'm not sure with the lugs on there. It's definitely a pearl, but I'm not sure exactly what kind. Sounds dry, right? Very dry. Some of those pearls, man, they get you. They're like surprisingly dry. Depends on what pearl it is, but I like the sound of this one for sure.
I actually think, so it's not this one, but the other video that we have, he's playing a export.
Export,
yeah,
wow.
This might be a reference pure, but the other one he's playing an export, and it doesn't sound bad.
Yeah.
In the next video we have for him.
The export is the Honda Civic of drum sets.
Oh,
dude.
so you mean the most reliable car ever?
Yeah,
that's seen around every city.
Like hard to go wrong.
Yeah.
And they're fucking everywhere.
Yeah.
Everywhere. If you've never seen one, like I don't know how long you've lived in this country, like it's like a Honda Civic. Like just look outside. There's probably an export parked somewhere.
The joke that I used to make with like me and my car buddies was like, you know, if you're gonna help out your city, you need to do your civic duty. You need to buy a Civic. Like it's just you need to get this car to enjoy life.
Yeah,
it's necessary for it. But anyway,
so funny. All right, next clip from Joseph. Let's see this Honda Civic start up, baby.
Oh yeah, baby.
That's a pretty export. Sounds great.
Yeah.
Sounds really good. Good sounding kit. Clear heads too. A little more wet on the toms. Yeah, I like some of that Herta work off the toms as well. Clean player, man. Very, very clean for sure. Intentional. Yeah. Sometimes a piece of feedback I've given to many drummers on here was I can hear when they push to the top end of their skill level, and it feels a lot of times like you can hear they're attempting to force notes out that are a struggle for them to play. And if you back your skill level down from your own personal like level 10, if you back it down to a 7 or an 8, you're better able to sell what you're playing. Like the delivery, the landing of what you're playing is very different. And he's a good example of somebody where I bet you he can play slightly, like marginally more difficult things, but his choices are within this range of his skill level where the delivery and the landing is very, very clean. And I like to see that. That's a musical maturity thing, right? So that's a sign of a seasoned player for sure. So I thought he made great choices. Kit sounds absolutely awesome. Yeah, man, just a clean all-around player. Kind of guy you'd want to have. Well, for really anything, I suppose, but like session work for sure. These guys are built for that, ultra clean, man. Very cool.
Yeah, and he's not too bad of a setup, and his Instagram page is clean and organized and very easy to see all of his playing. So shout out Joseph Jankowski.
Shout out Joseph. Good one, man. That was awesome.
Sweet. All right. Well, enough of that guy. We're going to go to Aaron Rutterow, who has 300, or maybe not even 300, almost there, followers on Instagram.
All right.
But this kid deserves more, I'll be honest.
Okay.
This kid shreds.
All right, first clip from Aaron. Swang. Man, very very authentic is the word that I'll use. I believed that, right? Yeah, it's jazz is so tough to sell sometimes, right? Like you've really got to put in some time over a few years for things that, again, it's like the landing and the delivery is really tricky with jazz sometimes, but I definitely bought everything that he was selling musically, right? Like, I don't know, it had a very genuine for sure, and that's a sign of just putting in a lot of time listening to jazz, and then, you know, when you get all those hours in listening and playing, there's a certain, let's go philosophical for a moment. Carl Jung had a phrase where he said, be careful of unearned wisdom. Like a piece of advice that you were told that makes sense to you, but you've never actually used it in your life. It's like wisdom that you haven't actually earned. Like you don't have any right to it just yet. And I think with jazz, sometimes I feel that way when I play jazz. Like I can play the stuff, I can play it, but it's like unearned. Like I haven't gone deep enough to actually claim this as my own type of expression. I can just say the words, so to speak. But he's past that point, right? Where he's not just saying the words or, you know, playing the notes. He feels it. So there's a certain genuine quality to his playing that was really, really cool to see. And he also looks relatively young, which makes it that much more impressive, right?
Yeah. I don't know. I couldn't get his age.
20s? Got to be 20s.
I thought he was younger than that. It's a good thing that you don't post your age on the internet. It's a smart thing to do.
Yeah, there's no reason to do that. It's a little weird.
If you do, it's helpful for us to just kind of, first of all, determine the level of skill that you're at that age, and second of all, look back and think, why wasn't I that good at that age?
Yeah, I just hate myself.
Yeah,
watch these
I want to
clips.
quit. But in contrast to that, we got another clip from Aaron here.
I see you named the file Aaron.
It's 5 A's.
Everybody know that Key and Peele skit? Oh, dude.
Yo, Aaron Timothy. What was the other one?
Jake Quellen.
What was the one he said? Jake Quellen? And
Jake Quellen.
He just says, like, Amanda. Or, like, he just says it correctly. Oh,
Aaron.
Oh, Blake was Blake.
Blake. God, that's such a funny skit.
Oh,
Key and Peele, man.
That'll go down in history. Anyway,
yeah.
Enough of Key and Peele. Here's Aaron Rudderow.
Aaron, clip number 2. Kaz? Can't tell.
I think it's like Berkeley Shed tracks, yeah.
We'll watch that again. That was very short. 17 seconds. One more time. Fell off the kit. Man, definitely like 300 followers doesn't make sense.
No,
way
not at all.
Above that level, for sure. So, such a good blend of like technical ability, right? Like a lot of time spent in the practice room. You can hear the concepts, but also like a high comfort level. He's very comfortable. Like he's put in so much time behind the kit to be that relaxed while playing things that are this difficult. He's not like reaching or pushing into these like unexplored territories. Like he's explored everything that he's playing. That's why he's so comfortable going there. And just great feel. Everything is dialed. Man, really, really impressive. I hear 300 followers. I'm like, what in the fuck are we talking about? Like,
yeah,
man, let's get this kid to 1,000, dude. That was awesome.
I'm shooting for the moon here for
Yeah,
Aaron.
to the moon.
10,000 followers. Yeah, and the versatility too to go from jazz to newer fusion chops.
Sure. Yeah, these were not similar styles. You're right.
Yeah.
Very different.
Very cool. Shout out Aaron.
Shout out Aaron, dude. That was sick.
Thank you to all our sleepers. I hope y'all are awake now. And that'll end Sleeper Spotlight for today.
Awesome. Thank you so much for watching this clip from the Orlando Drummer Podcast. If you're looking for more content like this, you are formally invited to come join me on OrlandoDrummer.com. It's an online education platform, very much in the style of Netflix, and there you'll find over 160 hours of content waiting for you, ranging from in-depth lesson packs to audio and video masterclasses and everything in between. I'd love to have you on board. We'll see you guys there.